All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to What? Wow, I am in the brainwave from several weeks ago. No, this is Bingothon Summer 2024, coming at you with our next run. This is Metroid Dread, CGS 64-bit. Take it away, my friends, and give us a count when you are ready.
Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to 64 and I actually doing a race of some variety for Metroid Dread this year, or this marathon, because we were supposed to do it last marathon, but I had a kitchen incident that prevented me from playing games that day. Um, so we're gonna be playing Metroid Dread. This is gonna be, as far as I know, only the second real time that Bingo for Dread has been shown off. Anywhere, at least this iteration of Bingo that 64 and I have developed on our own essentially here. We will not be starting. You may be looking at our file select and realize that we're not starting from a standard speedrun file. Um, Normally in a speedrun, you would start at like right after the opening cutscenes. That's the 344 mark. But we're starting at right after getting Varia suit, basically. We'll be starting in a save room in Cataris. After you get Varia is kind of when the game starts to open up and you start to get a couple more options. And it prevents Bingo from just being an hour-long slog to get, through the stuff you have to do before you can start doing some more fun stuff. I don't know if you have anything you want to add, 64.
Yeah, no, it's should open up bingo a little bit more and just not have it be the same 20 minutes or 20 to 25 minute start every single time. Uh so yeah. Uh
I will say there's also some cool opportunities to show off skill. One E-Tank Kraid is a fun and challenging early boss fight that can happen if that's the route one of us chooses. You're basically one hit from death at all times in that fight, so there's some fun to be had.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh
So we're gonna take 2 minutes once the timer starts and the board is revealed to actually come up with what we think we want to do. Something to note about the way we have bingo set up here is that there are goals that you can lock yourself out of. The um, the board is set up so that you can't have mutually exclusive goals on the board. So you can't have like a pair of goals that you can only do one of. But you do have goals. We do have goals that we can lock ourselves out of by doing things a specific way. So we just want to make sure that we have the chance to make sure that we're not going to make that problem, make that a problem. So I'm ready
yep.
when you are 64. Do you want
Yep.
to count us in?
Yeah, I guess I can give the countdown. So I guess we'll start planning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Okay.
This is a rough board.
Yeah,
The defeat all bosses, excluding Raven being the center tile, is kind of a mess here.
yep. Uh, yeah, there's like a few things, like, I,
I think I'm playing. I think I'm starting
yeah,
to. I think I'm starting to see something come together. Um, yeah, I think I have a
30-second warning.
So talking kind of through some general stuff without giving away necessarily my plan right away. Anything that we have pre-completed as part of the setup for this file does not count towards anything on the board, and we have adjusted some of our counts to account for that. But everything else is pretty self-explanatory.
2 minutes. Go, go, go.
All right, let's go. Something else to note is that there are a couple of boss fights with Chozo robots that are multi-stage fights, or not multi-stage, multi-enemy boss fights. Those only count as one instance of that boss and one instance of bosses in general. Also, just a note that the load times in Metroid Dread are atrocious, so get used to this screen.
Yeah. Also, free missile plus tank, like, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna take that because it's basically free.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, wait, I ignored part of my route. I went the wrong way. Good job, me. So, for me, the first thing that I'm going to be doing that's going to be kind of a quote-unquote sequence break is I'm going to be heading for bombs before getting the diffusion beam, which is how you're supposed to get bombs. I'm probably not heading there the optimal way, I'm realizing. But I hate this room. I hate these enemies. I hate the enemies that fly at you and try to knock you off of magnetic platforms.
yeah. Yeah, also, I did a little trick a while ago with Phantom Cloak, where normally when you activate Phantom Cloak, you get really slow and it's kind of obnoxious, but I did a trick that allows me to slide while activating the Phantom Cloak. And it just makes it faster to get through the Phantom Cloak gates.
That trick looks a lot harder than it actually is. It's a pretty free trick, all things considered. Looking at the card a little bit more, kind of just talking some more card generals. There's some good synergy on this card. You have the 4 and the 5 total tank goals, which basically means have that much health, including picking up E-tank parts. I have totally just gone the wrong way a little bit, or the suboptimal way. This is not the right path. I am on fire. Oh wait, I can't go this way. I said that the Phantom Cloak trick is easier than it looks, and then immediately proceeded to get screwed up. So, you know, I have that going for me, I suppose.
Yeah, so one of the things about like getting grapple before doing Kraid is that it's very out of the way to do it.
Yeah, it's very slow. But the card wants what the card wants. This is again. I promise I know what I'm doing. This is one of the things I did not miss, was this early game pathing.
Okay, and I kind of just did it without talking about it, but basically there's a trick in the game called Coyote Jump where you can basically do a slide into a jump after it, and by sequencing two of them, we can get over to the elevator to where Grapple Beam is. And so it basically is kind of just getting that midair jump.
Yeah, that early grapple is a pretty difficult, or can be a pretty difficult trick.
Yeah, but it's probably, I mean, it's one of the most important sequence breaks in Metroid Dread.
Yeah. Early grapple beam is probably the single most important sequence break. I need to just move with confidence. This is... Stop not running into random enemies would probably also be beneficial to going fast and not dying.
But yeah, Grapple Beam is probably one of the, yeah, a really good movement item to have early.
I mean, even more than that, just the way that kind of Cataris and these areas are sequenced and structured makes it just really powerful in terms of unlocking things.
Yeah.
And I failed the early grapple jump first try. Second try? No, it's the second jump. I practiced this for like 20 minutes and I'm very upset that I'm not getting it first try. So I was doing it so consistently earlier. So it seems like 64 and I are on similar paths here. So again, talking about the board, this board is, I mentioned during planning that this board is kind of bad.
Yeah.
And the most notably bad part of it is the very long goal, defeat all bosses, excluding Ravenbeak, in the center. That is the longest goal in the game, or on Bingo, basically. And having it front and center on the card in a triple Bingo environment is very, very difficult. Or makes it very, very difficult to come up with combinations of things to do.
Yeah. And then there's also another kind of bad one of Gravity Suit without the Shine Spark puzzle. So there's a sequence break way to get Gravity by doing chaining Shine Sparks. That's really fast. And the other way to do that is the really slow, casual way.
It's barely a sequence break. Considering it's an intended strat.
Yeah. I mean, it's an intended sequence break, but it's still a sequence break. Alright,
Well, are we gonna get into the what's a sequence break argument?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's, I guess, a sequence break in the same vein as, like, I don't know, some of the, like, wall jump shenanigans in Super Metroid, like, are arguably sequence breaks, like getting to Craterly, I'm smart, in Super Metroid by doing a wall jump. It's like, the intended sequence of the game is to get high jump before
Yeah.
trade, but you can very easily skip that requirement if you know what you're doing. It's kind of the similar thing with these things in Dread, where, yeah, they give you intended breaks around certain items.
Yeah, and believe it or not, early grapple is also presumed to be one of the intended sequence breaks. I don't know if we've ever had confirmation from Mercury's team that it is in fact intended. Coyote jumping is a very deliberate mechanic, and it is thought that the room that I'm coming up on, there's like a little, like, almost teaching area for coyote jumps, essentially. Many people presume that that is enough or that is what it was, is that it was that this room was, this E-Tank part here was intended to teach you about coyote jumping.
Am I going back here? Actually, wait. I wanna.
It's also worth noting that, at least on my side file, I assume 64 also didn't do it, that I did not do a trick called Atom Skip during setup, which is a very, very difficult set of jumps that skips an Atom text. Atom is the AI computer.
Yeah, I also did not do it.
And by skipping that, you actually avoid all the rest of his text triggers for the rest of the run. Hello, grab it. I totally just hello. I need to remember that I don't have all of my items like I did last time. Like I did earlier today. I was playing the game. I don't have speed, I don't have flash shit.
Yeah, I also have to kind of think about, like, yeah, my sequencing here.
Okay. I don't understand what happened there. I got clipped inside of an enemy? Mid-parry? And took a death as a result of that? Which is annoying. I hate these enemies. Oh, another point of clarification about the board. We have this concept of bosses and unique bosses that we've kind of designed, where unique bosses are the bosses that are essentially assigned a unique name by the game. So bosses like Kraid, Dragiga, I'm trying to think of more examples, but I can't. Basically the enemies that there's not multiple copies of, because then there are the Emmys, which we can largely consider bosses. They're not really bosses, but in the traditional sense, but they function like bosses. Same with the Chozo robots and the Chozo warriors that are sprinkled through the game. So those do not count as unique bosses. very deliberate about my sequencing. I don't know where I want to go now. Or what exactly I want to do here. Or I need to think about what exactly I want to be doing things. Oh, well, this is a disaster. Thank you, Emmy Spawn Luck.
Yeah, sometimes, so the enemy spawns, they're like RNG within a certain amount of set possible spawns, and sometimes it can be a little bit trolly. And sometimes the enemy spawn can just be really nice, and it just like kind of luck of the draw what you get.
Save myself. Oh, I've got to mark gold. Marking goals in bingo helps, guys, if you didn't know that. This is a very boss-centric card as well. There's a lot of boss-themed goals. Which I guess makes sense when you think about it, because it is Metroid. Okay. You want to be an asshole? Then I will kill you. I was going to let you live. Oh, come on!
But yeah,
speaking of trolly Emmy spawns, I did in fact just get trolled by one. You know, I still haven't clicked that goal.
it's...
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that there is a pretty evident optimal trio of lines, I feel like, on this card. Because it'd be really cool to show a little more divergent opportunities. Now we wait in loading zones. Do we have any donations or any plugs that you guys want to run?
Absolutely, we can do so. I did briefly mention during the setup for this run that there were prizes available, and they come in numerous forms. We have, indeed, a variety of mugs for those who may donate $10. They will be entered into a draw to be awarded either a neutral or a summer-specific mug. There is also a draw if people put in a mere $5 for a set of stickers, again, neutral or summer. If you bump it all the way up to $25, you'll be in the draw for display. This is the first time, I believe, that we're offering this. In size medium, you'll get a design of your choice. So look forward to that if you are victorious in that prize draw. But the big ticket item is absolutely for those willing to put $100 into the pot. They could very well win a new 3DS XL Pikachu edition with capture card generously donated to us by Delfino Customs, for whom we have much to thank. With that, though, I believe that's all the content I have to give, so back to it.
I just want to second how epic some of our prizes are.
Oh, absolutely.
3DS capture card, or 3DS with a capture card is insane in its own right. But the display is also just super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because display is great. I see a question in chat of how many major items are there? I don't know the number offhand. Do you do 64?
Yeah, I don't know offhand.
There's quite a few. Of the ones that we don't start with collected, there's probably at least 12 or 15 minimum. But we do start with, I think it's 5 of them collected. Not that those count for anything, but we do start with 5 major items collected. Because we started after Varia's suit, so we start with Varia's suit, obviously. We also start with Charge Beam, Morph Ball, Diffusion Beam, not Diffusion Beam, Wide Beam. I think that's it. I think I got them all. Okay. Why are you not again? Did I miss that many shots? Am I that bad at aiming today? There we go, there's that. That was almost a really good fight. I just got the bad RNG. I almost one-cycled Craig 2, or Craig Phase 2. Which, like, isn't anything special. It's just fun when it happens, and it means you got decent RNG. Alright, so I just picked up the Diffusion Beam, and I'm pretty sure 64 already has it. This lets our shots explode when they, charged beam shots now explode, when they hit walls, which I have to blow up some stuff but through the walls, which is fun.
Yeah. And I just got probably the most fun movement item in Dread.
I know exactly where he is. Flash Shift is the, like, it is my favorite item in the game. Like, without a doubt. So. I almost wish that we could start with Flash Shift in Bingo for funsies. Like, not necessarily start after you get Flash Shift, just start with, like, a hack file that has Flash Shift already. I think starting... No, that's Pulse Radar. That's start with pretty standard within Rando. Dread does, in fact, have a randomizer, and the randomizer is very good. Shout outs to Randovania for that. What if the Nintendo ninjas are listening? You didn't hear anything from me. So yeah, as you guys can see, the pathing that we have to take to do the intended sequence break to get bombs without diffusion is, I had bombs. I should have done the cool strat in Phase 2. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah,
Muscle memory got me there.
I did do the cool strat, so people at least got to see it on my stream.
I mean, there's never a scenario in like an actual speedrun of this game where you would do that other than the category Mercury Steam percent, where you do all the intended sequence breaks, which includes that one. Also, the fact that we know that early bombs is intended is another piece of evidence that early grapple is probably intended, because I don't think there's any other way to get grapple, or to get early bombs without grapple.
Yeah, without, like, major glitches, like, you'd need either grapple or diffusion beam to get to bombs. As far as I know.
Someone's gonna find... There's gonna be some really well-hidden sequence break or something. Someone's gonna find something.
Wait, you're not allowed to catch up with me? What? Okay.
Oh, are you
being annoying.
mad at an Emmy?
Yes.
I thought you were talking about me for a second. I was like, why am I not allowed to catch up with you? This is a race. And I was like, what happened that I just suddenly caught up with you?
Yeah, no, I was complaining about Emmy RNG, but it's fine. Or just like an Emmy behavior I had not seen before. And yeah, so speaking of this, like, there's optimal kill strats for all of the Emmys. This one is a little bit... I botched it. I don't...
Yeah, some of the kill strats for these are very difficult. This is probably one of the more difficult ones in my opinion, even though it's so early in the game, because this Emmy is fast. That's the gimmick, because it's the Emmy that gives you speed booster. If you are not familiar with the game, each Emmy has one of Samus's abilities, or like a recreation of it, essentially. And so when you defeat it, you regain Samus's corresponding ability from it, which is a really cool mechanic from a game design perspective. Like, hats off to the designers for coming up with that idea. It's really clever, fun.
Okay, let me press the correct button this time, and I should be able to do this.
If you keep messing up this strat, it means I can catch up to you. Let's go.
Okay, well, unfortunately for you, I did defeat the speed booster Emmy.
Well done. I mean, I just got blasted, so I'm not that far behind. I can't use flash from underwater because I don't have a gravity suit. We didn't need to get this, but it's fine. I will admit I am a little upset that The 125 total missiles goal is in a not so great row and column. Actually, the column's not. I'm having a brain blast. I'm using my brain chat.
Monk ass.
Wow, some mega brain strats to like get a huge lead or something silly. I'll have to see about that. Because I got a little trolled by the enemy. Yeah. Come on, go away. Go away. Great. I got trolled again by the enemy. That was not fun. I got trolled by the enemy because it, like, circled around me, but I hid from it with cloak, and then after it decided it was no longer hunting me, it decided to circle back around again and come back the way it came, where I was standing. And then the enemy just came out of nowhere now. And okay, that was fun. I just trolled the enemy by closing a gate on it. A flash ship gate. So take that, I guess.
Wait, what?
Oh,
I'm way
no missiles when I came in here. That's not great.
Okay, one of the cool things in Metroid Dread is you can shine spark down.
Yeah. Is this the first Metroid game where you can?
I want to say yes.
I also want to say yes, but I'm not sure about fusion. Right, let's see if I get the kill strat. I did get it in practice today, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly. I am pretty sure I just failed it. Oh, come on! I just got trolled again by the enemy. Okay, I am surprised that that hit, but I hit it. I think I am changing what I am going for. I've just had a moment of, I suppose, clarity. Hello, Speed Booster? Can we turn on, please? Practiced this too, and I just messed it up. Get a good enough jump. Setup. I say setup as if there's a setup to this intended strategy. Get out of my way. I'm trying to remember how many items I've got. Speed, diffusion, bombs, grapple, flash shift. Do I even want that? I suppose that the answer is yes. I cannot believe the game gave me that flash shift. No, that cutscene doesn't start there. I will say, I think that Dread is one of the best feeling metric games in terms of shine sparking. There are things that I like about the way shine sparks work in like Super Metroid, especially, but I think that's more a result of the analog input, analog D-pad input rather than control stick input. But I feel like the shine sparks in Dread are a lot more responsive on the whole, as long as you do the inputs correctly.
Yeah, yeah, I feel like, yeah, you just have a bit more flexibility in how you do Shine Sparks and Dread. Uh, but yeah, I also did a trick called a Drogia skip. Uh, and basically, I did a what's called a pseudo wave, whereby doing a shot during Samus's turnaround during a slide, you can get or in this case, I didn't even do it during a slide. It was just during a turnaround. I was able to shoot through a wall. Normally it's done during a slide, but the strap.
I'm pretty sure the reason it works is because Samus's gun is already in the wall, and the game only checks for wall collision when it's like starting in the wall, like the innards of the wall don't have wall collision checks or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know the specifics of why it works.
I think that's what I heard people say about it. Oh, right, that's a... I can't get it. I should probably try Jodia skip. There's no reason to do it. There's some reason, technically. I'll also say that something I really appreciate about Dread is the ability to jump while in morph ball form. And not having to bomb jump if you want to move vertically while in morph. I want your drops. Your drops are bad. starting to think that maybe 64 and I are not going for as much of the same things as we thought we were.
Yeah, I kind of have a plan, but yeah, this card is actually like
this card is really rough, and I think it's a really good example of the fact that the bingo here is really kind of quite unrefined still.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like relatively late game stuff that's not ideal.
Yeah, because I've been like, I don't even know that I like really have like I figured out like what is really optimal, because there's so much stuff that it requires like obtaining power bombs, which is basically at the end of the game. And so it's really hard to come up with something that doesn't require that. So it's like there was one that was like, oh, this might work, but then it requires power bombs. So it's...
Yeah, I can double check that what I have chosen to do does not require power bombs.
Yeah, because I was looking at one, I'm like, is this what I think it is? And unfortunately, it was like, yeah, it needs power. Yeah, I guess I'll, like, the Caterus energy part.
Yeah, I have done this. I did the same thing.
Yeah, that one requires power bombs.
I couldn't remember. I thought that we cut all the ones that required power, like all the random item ones that required power bombs out. Okay, I don't think I'm doing this trick right, because I am not getting it. If I don't get it, I'll just go fight. Unfortunately, I don't have a super missile, so it's going to be a longer fight.
Yeah, or if you're talking about druggy, it's still like... It's like one extra cycle if you don't have supers, and supers are not really worth going out of your way for that fight.
Yeah, no, not really for that fight. I wish that there was more that you could do more with. I wish that there's more that you could do with super missiles early, rather than just, hey, I'm gonna go kill this boss faster. It's really quite unfortunate.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate how they just, like, railroad you in Gavorant, so it's basically, literally all you can do is get supers.
Yeah, Gavorant kinda just is not great. Gavorant, I think, is like, or that section of Gavorant specifically, I think is one of the weakest points of this game's design. I should have parried that. I missed the parry. I am having a terrible Jogia fight. I'm gonna probably die. I mean, to be fair, with, like, Triple Bingo Go Beat the Game, this game is not exactly a slow game when you are very good at it. so I have defeated. I ran out of missiles at the end, which was not fun. I'm gonna show off cool tech because I can. This is a glitch called a water bomb jump. Basically, if you bomb jump while morphed underwater, and then don't touch the ground again while still morphed, so like as long as you touch the ground while you're standing, you can do a higher height bomb jump that ignores the properties of being underwater. So I'm trying to jump up and place a bomb so that I can then bomb jump off that bomb. Come on. This trick is easy. I need to unmorph.
Yeah, it's one of those tricks that, like, in theory is really easy, but yeah.
I'm just having trouble actually getting my unmorphs when I need them. Like, I'm doing all this for a missile tank, by the way. Now I'm just doing it because I want to show off the trick. If I don't get it here in a second, I'll just move on. We can use that trick to do a sequence break later in the game. A little bit later as well. I don't know if 64 has made it that far yet.
I'm about to.
Yeah, like I said, 64's got like many minutes on me. I mean, if I hadn't botched my plan and wasted literally like 3 minutes at the beginning of the run, this would probably be a little bit better. I immediately went for Crane, forgetting that I needed to do bombs without diffusion. This is one of those cards where, unfortunately, bombs before Crane is objectively correct.
Yeah.
There's not really anything we can do about that.
Okay, let's see if the ice ME trolls me. It did not.
Woo.
The ice ME can spawn in one really bad place that prevents you from being able to shine spark the first phase of the core fight. Or not core, the whatever, the central unit is the word I was thinking of. Yes.
I can water. Is this a regular missile pack? Yeah. Oh, okay. I did not know I was low on health. The game did not play the low health beats, and then I just got one shot. So that was fun. New bingo goal idea. Die. This one's for all you not so great players out there.
Yeah, I didn't know about that one, but
I would love it if I had more health than... Oh, there's a health station right here. Is this a full refill? This might be a full refill station. I can never remember what the refill stations actually look like. I forgot to charge my Shine Spark for this fight. I guess having super or doing early super misses also helps with this Chozo robot fight. Which can be obnoxious because Chozo robots are obnoxious. With a very nice amount of health left. Also a nice missile total.
Uploading data.
Seriously. How was that early? Okay. Well, this is gonna be slow and bad now. I was supposed to do a really cool Shine Spark there, but, really cool Shine Spark did not happen. I almost wonder if it's just faster to reset the checkpoint if that happens. Okay, we will pretend that that didn't happen. Really? No.
I don't know why I pressed B. I was not supposed to press B.
There we go. Oh my god.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be lucky if we get one line each on this card at this rate. When do we actually consider the X released? Is it after you obtain plasma, or what was our official ruling
It's
on
after
that?
you defeat the Chozo robot, or not robot, but warrior.
I couldn't remember.
I should not be failing at this boss fight.
Keep doing it. It makes me feel better because I'm catching up. That means.
My god.
Does 100%ing a loon require power
Yes,
bombs?
it requires power bombs.
That's what I thought. I just like don't find this boss, please. Thank you. Are you sure that that's correct?
I messed up one input. Well, I might be on this boss fight for the entire 2 hours. Not what I wanted, but apparently I cannot do this. Okay. Serious.
It's not saying our notes. We did say that 4 robots is 4 sets of robots, or is it 4 individual robots?
Honestly, I
I don't remember.
do not quite remember how we did that, but I cannot believe I did not just die right there.
It's not on our note sheet either. I think I said at the beginning that it was...
Actually, it would probably... I wish you could stop doing this one attack.
Because there are only 4 sets of robots, isn't there?
Yes. So it must be individual.
It must be individual. So I got that wrong at the beginning of this. During the opening. Adam wants to speak to me, unfortunately.
Uploading data.
Next happen is regard I trust.
Okay. Boss fight that should have taken like 3 minutes took 10, but... I still have a decision to make here, but...
Damn, that's unfortunate. I do need to do that at some point, but... I don't remember when the Chozo Warrior Gamoran appears. Ah, I got it. Well, I'm gonna waste a ton of time on this, trying to do this. I probably shouldn't, but it's a goal I need to do, so... I was doing so good earlier. I think I parried the yellow Emmy 3 times. 3 separate times. At least one of which was during the... No, actually it wasn't during that. So anytime that I made up on 64 while he was struggling with whatever boss he was struggling with, it was moot, I suppose.
Wait. What? I am confused by what just happened. Okay. Seriously, can I? Oh my god. Samus. Please. Whoa.
First try water bomb jump in the one, and then I got hit. Whatever the hell that creature is. Off the pods. I'm always early on that parry. I don't know why I feel like the blue Emmy is the Emmy I struggle to parry the most. But that evidence is purely anecdotal. Got it. I hate this miss like 4 shots. God, my arm hurts from mashing. I suppose I could have gone for whatever the quick kill strat is there. I don't actually know this Emmy's quick kill. Whoa.
Okay, yeah, so I just did the fast way to gravity, which the Shine Spark method, which of course locks me out of that one goal.
Oh,
But
interesting. I'm fascinated by that decision.
yeah, I kind of was debating whether I should just do that, but I am kind of in the mode of maybe just getting power bombs will be the faster way, but we'll see. Maybe I will come to regret that decision.
I mean, that's a valid take, honestly. 2, 3. There's an Enki by the E-tank you can warrant, right?
Yes.
Like at the top? Okay. So I have destroyed 3 Enkis. I'm going to make a decision that may be controversial here. Because I just picked up a major item that I absolutely do not need and just 100% skip. But I think it will make my consistency with the upcoming boss a lot higher. Now it... Rude. I was about to say, now it's my turn to do the boss with 64, that I assume 64 was struggling with. Rude? What the... I have been knocked off the ledge by the door eye thing twice now, because I mistimed the parry. And I cannot believe the parry actually connected that time. I have to set up and everything. Right. And that is the reason that I went and got that item. I think it will make it so that I don't die to this boss. Unfortunately, this boss is not on the bingo card today. Literally what I wouldn't have given to have this be a goal rather than any of the power bomb related goals.
Yeah.
It's really unfortunate because I feel like there's like not a lot. There's a lot of power bomb related goals and just not a lot of other goals. And I feel like we just got unlucky with the way SRL generation works in terms of like trying to decrease synergy, because we probably just got unlucky and a goal with a lot of tags got picked early and precluded a bunch of other goals from being in that category or in that line as a result of that. One of the quirks of SRL generation on Bingo Sync that I don't love. I say that as if it's a Bingo Sync specific problem. It's just a problem with the implementation and design of the implementation. For those of you who don't know a lot about how Bingo works, there's a couple different ways that you can generate the card. By far, one of the most popular is the SRL V5 generator, which basically takes a bunch of goals, as well as their difficulty, and a list of like tags for the goal that describes kind of like what the goal is, and produces a board such that the difficulty of every line is the same. So the sum of the difficulty and the goals across the line are the same, and that minimizes the synergy of the goals as much as possible, where the measure of synergy is just how many goals share one or more tags. So and it's sequential. It's a sequential generator. So if you end up with a goal that has a lot of tags picked early, and like early in a line, it can preclude any other goals of that with any of those tags from being placed in the line if it can be avoided, which typically it can be, which just greatly restricts the viability of a lot of things. And then it kind of cascades, right? Because every cell is a part of at least three, or part of exactly 3 lines. No, at least 2 lines. Some are part of 3. So it does that for all of the lines, and then it kind of cascades, especially if you have a bunch of, like, disjoint goals, or goals with, like, a set of disjoint tags. It's really difficult, and it's usually a symptom of just having a relatively small goal set. The SRL generator scales extremely well.
Well, Chozo Warriors and Chozo Robots are distinct.
Yes.
To be clear, to respond to the comment in chat. So, no, those 2 goals...
Yeah, no, those are distinct. Yeah, they are distinct goals. But it would try to not put, for example, why is it... I didn't come here first. 2 goals of defeat Chozo Warriors in the same line, or like 2 major item goals in the same line, that kind of stuff. Which I don't have any examples of it actually putting synergistic stuff together, so it couldn't reduce the synergy to 1 or to 0. I did not press morph. I was brains too late on that. Oh my god. This did not happen to me in practice. Performance anxiety. Of course, there are other ways that you could generate cards. Like you could just do like a pure random card, which works for some games. But in games like this that have like very distinct like difficulties of goals, it doesn't work well. And really, it's hard to come up with examples of games that don't have goals that they would want to be able to be like, I do not want like 2 goals of these to be in the same column ever, or same line ever. And on top of that, because the way difficulty in SRL works, there are 25 difficulty levels. It means that there's only ever 1 goal of each difficulty level on a card. So you can also use that to like do like mutual exclusion as well. Might do. This is not the way to go. Is it? Is there a teleporter you can use after early space? Am I crazy? Or do you have to like backtrack all the way through Gaboran?
I think you have to backtrack depending on where you're trying to go to.
To Berenia, because I'm pretty sure the teleporter is storm locked. The one I'm thinking of, the one that goes
Yes.
Ferenia to Berenia.
Seriously.
I do have a specific route that I want to take here. Oh wait, no, because there's also a teleporter in Gaforan. Right. I forgot about that teleporter. That's the teleporter you're supposed to take.
Yeah.
The teleporter from Ferenia to Ferenia is just a bonus teleporter, I'm pretty sure. Really? Oh my god, I canceled out of it again. Can do that? any unique bosses? Maybe Crave, Trogia. Whatever the hell that boss's name was. I think it's only 3. I want. Oh, you guys get to see me do the slow version of this, of getting this item, or of getting gravity, since 64 did the fast version. This is really only slow because you move so slow underwater without gravity suit. Which is not unusual for Metroid games, to be clear. If I had storm missiles, I could get another E-tank here, but I do not have storm missiles, so I cannot get that. There's not really any need for more E-tanks outside of safety, but I feel pretty comfortable where I'm at. The only boss that I'm even, like, remotely concerned about that I actually think I'm going to fight would be Z57. If I even make it to Z57, I think I will. I'm kind of at the point of no return with that anyway. I pretty much do or die. Like, I have to do Z57 or not. Did you do early screw 64?
No.
Oh, you did? Did you do Z57 yet?
Yes.
You did Z57 without screw attack and without storm? GG's.
Yeah. So I redeemed myself from last Bingothon.
Yeah, that you struggled with that last event, so I guess GG's for that. Big or extra GG's for that. I redeemed myself with my Phantom Cloak this time. I actually got it this time. Or did my Phantom Cloak, or my, whatever the hell you call it trick. The slide. Now I have full ability to move in water. Let's go. Debating if I want to get early screw or not. I probably should. For safety's sake. I did not get the problem with V57 today.
Uploading data.
I'm at the point where I accidentally overwrote my bingo file and then panicked and had to go make a new one instead of continuing practicing today. So. You're actually pretty close to getting power bombs then, I imagine.
I still have to go through Ferenia.
I guess yeah, you have to do
all.
SQ, and do you have to do SQ? Yeah. Or can you skip Storm completely?
No, you can't skip Storm.
I didn't think so. So you gotta do SQ, you gotta get Wave.
Yeah.
Let's see how it is. No, I didn't get a spin jump, and so I didn't get space jump. I would have not died there if I'd gotten space jump. Or if my space jump had actually procced. What? My dash wasn't online. Alright, well now I'm gonna struggle. Because I'm getting flustered by a simple Chozo warrior.
Oh, yeah, that one can sometimes be... The later ones can be a little annoying if you, mistime something. You can take multiple E-tanks of damage very quickly. Like, this game does not mess around with the amount of damage that enemies do.
It's a refreshing sound, to be fair.
Yeah.
I did not time that correctly. Which is fine.
seriously, I don't get how that didn't charge a Shine Spark, but...
That wasn't that bad.
Oh my god.
See if I actually remember how to do early. Or like where I have to go for this. I can't get there either. Welcome back to this area that we were at the very beginning of the game, remember it? Chat. Oh wait, we weren't here at the beginning of the game. This is the first time we've been to Artaria.
Uploading data.
God, I'm like, just... Seriously. This trick is not going to save me any time. Come on. I don't get how I'm like getting the animation of Samus charging the shines, about to charge the Shine Spark, and then she doesn't. What is going on?
Totally turned around.
No. Okay.
That. I remember. I know. Hope I actually remember. I forget what the trick to actually getting in here is. Do you have the Shine Spark to do this? Or can you just jump in? For early screw.
I think you have to Shine Spark if it's what I'm thinking of.
I can never remember. As hacky as that. Oh, there's a missing factor. That's 6 now that I've gotten here. 2, 3, 4. I don't actually need to get this goal, but there's no reason not to at this point. This is the only way to go. Oh, right, there's bomb blocks. Okay, try not to forget where things are challenge level impossible. that's right. They really want you to go around the long way. Where do I go from here? There it is. I generally know where I'm going. My plan was starting to come together.
Yeah, also, screw attack totally destroys bosses once you have it.
Mostly because you're not really supposed to have it for any bosses.
Yeah.
Any real bosses, I should say. Yeah, I have to go all the way. While we have a little bit of downtime, any donations or plugs?
Absolutely, we can do so. As soon as I clear my throat. Yes, we are here supporting Doctors Without Borders, which is an organisation that offers medical humanitarian assistance to people based solely on need, irrespective of race, religion, gender, or political affiliation. Their frontline workers, including doctors, nurses, and logicians, are often among the first on the scene, when people's lives are upended by conflict, disease outbreak, and other disasters. It really is a fantastic cause, so I do thank everyone who has done what they can so far, either participating in this marathon with a fantastic run, or donating, or even just watching, as it really does so much more than you could know. So thank you to everyone who's joined us for this ride, including, of course, our fantastic runners here. Take it away.
I am just repeating the same movement I was doing earlier. How about you, 64? Anything interesting on your end?
I cannot space... Oh, I know why I cannot space jump, because I didn't pick up the item.
Space jump?
I just kind of was like, oh yeah, I just need to go to the Emmy now. Oops. I made it like 90% of the way there, and then there's just that one little bit that you, that I guess need is a strong word, but the game really, really, really wants you to have space jump.
Do you not
wait,
have...
no.
You have space jump. Don't you?
No, I spent a while trying to do early space, failed it, and then just like gave up, went to SQ, and then forgot that I had done that.
So you don't have space?
I will in like.
So you did spaceless. You went to. How did you get to gravity suit?
I did the Shine Spark puzzle. That's why.
Oh, that's right. You
we
can do that
had this
without.
conversation.
Yeah. I forgot that you can do that without. Did you not take the teleporter then? Since you need that to get to the teleporter from Gavorn.
No, I did the. I went via the teleporter.
Or can you shine spark, like ball spark that? Or something?
Yeah, you can Shine Spark it. Like, that's the whole reason that early gravity works. Is that you can just Shine Spark that. Okay. But yeah, I spent a while in the ME zone like, why am I not able to space jump? I'm like, am I really dropping my space jump inputs that badly? And no, it's because I never actually picked up the item.
This is my favorite boss counter cutscene in the game. Just
Z57.
Yeah. I think it is by far the best one in the game.
Well, I made a mistake. I was supposed to charge a Shine Spark. So, I am losing time.
Do I remember these? No, I don't. I charged the spark and then missed hitting it. What? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I thought that was going to be the space where the gap was made, but the gap was already made. And I took like 2 E-tanks worth of damage from Z57. Oh, at least we get to watch the epic cutscene again. I say cutscene, but I do have to interact with it, and it's not skippable. It's not really a cutscene. took way too much damage there. No, I missed my input. Okay, I defeated cjs07, so it's fine. I can do this one. So I need to get back to normal world. Let me refill before I go do anything. Now I'm headed back to Artaria. Again. Even though I already have what I need from Artaria. Actually, is there a teleporter?
Uploading data.
Well done, Stannis. You are
Yes, there is. Okay. I mean, it goes without saying because we mentioned that Screw Attack just melts bosses, but Screw Attack also melts normal enemies, which is one of its big use cases.
Yeah.
Once you
I
get
think this is
Screw
the-
and Space, it basically you're basically invincible.
Yeah, I mean,
enemies.
that's pretty much like how it works in every Metroid game.
Yeah. I think that this is by far the easiest game to actually utilize that on because this has the most lenient space jump, in my opinion, and also has really good respin if you screw up and need it. Oh, I have defeated. Oh, I am way closer than I realized to this. The only wild card is that. That power bomb. I don't think that requires power bombs. No. I probably should have done that while I was in Cataris, but it's fine. What a good start. I just got absolutely smashed.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, so...
These Chozo are, these are the ones that are immune. Screw that.
I guess I'm closer than I thought at this point.
We are running up to estimate, basically, at this point, though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How close are we? Or how many?
I think we're like 40 seconds away from the 2-hour mark.
Ah.
I don't know how lenient people are going to want to be. I'm not going to make the call on my own run, despite being allowed to make said call. I don't want to be the reason that the marathon's behind. The Chozo robots after Screw Attack are immune to Screw Attack, right?
Correct. Or, yeah.
It's the ones in Verenia that are not.
Also,
I hate the double robot fight so much.
power bombs absolutely melt the early Chozo warrior and the Chozo robot fights.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. God. Really that hitting? The range on some of those robot attacks is so absurd. One robot down.
Routing here, not the most efficient, but...
I am going to try my hardest to get that
Yeah, I'm about to have a line.
I have to remember how to do this. How do I get back to...
Yeah, I think estimate for me is maybe 10 more minutes. If...
I don't know. I have to remember how to do stuff. Where to get somewhere? I probably pulled the lock that locks me out of doing that. Unless, no, because this is a dead end thing, right? I hate Gavorn's one-way nonsense.
Yeah, that is one thing about the fact that because I got power bombs, like power bombs are what finally let you get out of the one-way nonsense.
Do I have to go get power bombs to do that in Gavorn? Like, am I stuck on this right side area? I guess I can just go back to Perenia and come around the long way. Yeah, I think Powerbomb is probably more the play.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say... Wait, what? Wait,
I regret that I did water bomb jump and didn't just go get spin boost, because I was planning to get spin boost anyway so that I could have it for whatever the cross bomb boss's name is.
Yeah, well, see the...
Because then I would have had 3 Chozo warriors already, and I would be much closer to done. Because I can technically get to all of my goals. I just am really slow to reach them, sequencing wise. Because I have to go beat SQ, and then, like, beating SQ is not that big of a deal, but... I think you probably have this in the bag at this point. If I had routed a little better, I probably might have been able to win.
Yeah. I mean, basically I just have to get to, Hatteras. So that's the one kind of unfortunate part of this route is...
Yeah, I realized I should have done the crate power. I was planning on getting the crate power bomb tank. I should have done that while I was in Hatteras after G47. Because then my route would just be if I had done that and just gotten spin boost, my route would have been would right now be just go beat SQ and the robot to be done. Granted, I don't know how much slower spin boost is than the water bomb jump if you're gonna get spin boost anyway.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, if you're gonna get spin boost, you get it right before you still do the water bomb jump, but then you get it right before you go down to Frozen Artaria, because that skips the Chozo Warrior fight.
Well, I specifically did not want to skip the Chozo Warrior.
Okay, yeah. In that case, yeah, then you would probably want to get it in sequence.
Unless there's another Chozo Warrior that I'm just not thinking of that I could go fight. Besides, like, Alpha Power Bombs, because there's only 4, right?
I think so, yeah. Because Alune, the Gaboran,
Hanubia.
And then second Hanubia.
Oh, then there's 5, because there's also Artaria. Or did you say Artaria?
Right, yeah, okay, there are 5. Okay. Now, to make myself to this one room...
Well, I should finish with at least 1 line, which is better than nothing, due to severe misrouting.
Yeah, I mean, my routing was definitely suboptimal as well.
I think we both had very theoretically sound choices here. I feel like whether or not it actually pans out as a separate issue. I'm really fascinated by the fact that when did you decide that you wanted to do power bombs? Did you know kind of from the start? What?
I didn't necessarily know it from the start. I was kind of waffling back and forth for a while and had marked like a bunch of things, but then I kind of realized that because it was basically between going for basically the intended gravity suit thing, but okay, so and that should be triple bingo if I did not, yeah. If
I was not paying attention, I did not realize that you had already gotten that far. I'm in the robot fight, which I just have to hit them with screw attack a bunch. Hello?
Or actually, I should be able to just check the Gavorun map from here, because that's the one thing is I just want to verify I got the correct number of APs.
Well, I defeated all the Chozo robots. So, there's that.
Yeah, okay. I defeated 6 Ankies, so...
So that's time for 64?
Yeah.
I'm not that far behind, but it's so slow. I'm pretty sure, and I'm not even confident enough sequence. Because I can use the cold rooms in Perennia to go around now, right? To get back to early Gavorun.
Yeah. I should still be able to get around there, it's just the ways that you have to do it are really slow until you have power bombs.
Yeah, I have to do Dairon to... I have to go Perennia to Dairon to Gavorun. We marked all but 3 goals total. Which is honestly kind of impressive. One of them was the dang defeat all bosses. You were only one boss from defeating all bosses, weren't you?
There were a couple.
Is it just the last Chozo warrior in?
Yeah, well, last Chozo warrior, I still had to defeat the other Chozo robot fight.
Oh right, because wait, which Chozo robot did you skip? Berenia?
The one in Berenia. I went around I basically went to the Catarus via the red teleporter and then to Gavorun.
Let's see if I can do this trick real quick. Right, this is much different when you have space jumps. They're a lot more annoying to do when you have space jump. The game doesn't want to give you wall jumps when you have space jump, I feel like.
Yeah.
Which makes this you can't deactivate items in this game like you can in Super Metroid, right?
Correct.
I'm trying to do the speed booster puzzle here.
Yeah, it's a little bit different when you have space jump. I do know that.
Alright, are we ready to call things off about now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. I would encourage people to stick around for the next run, and with redeeming noises, playing Sea of Sparks. And of course, thank you to both of you for this great showcase of Metroid Dread at Bingothon Summer 2024. Stay tuned, we'll be right back after this short intermission. See you all later.
What a lot of people don't realize about MSF is the majority of our teams in the field are national staff or local staff. Many of the projects in which I've worked, more than 80% so. Maybe you'll be in a project with 6 to 10 international staff, but 100 to even 200 national staff.
They're recruited for their skills to provide medical care, to provide logistical care, really everything that makes a project function.
Je suis de la République démocratique du Congo. Voir aussi MSF aider les gens, appuyer, c'était encore une motivation de plus.
I love everything about MSF. I love the work team. and how they support us. The humanitarian work about the Syrian war wounded patient and how we are supporting them and helping them in this difficult time.
Before I joined MSF, I was working as an ICU nurse in one of the local private hospitals.
What I like in my job is that dealing with these people, dealing with these patients, give them as much as possible awareness about how to take care of themselves.
Can I clap now? That was amazing.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
That was beautiful.
Hello and welcome and a wonderful good morning, everybody, here at Bingothon Summer 2024. It is a very early, well, not that early anymore, morning for me at 7:22. My name is Zet. You might have heard from me from the previous Bingothon marathons. I'm having a wonderful Bingothon mug of black tea to keep me awake, or actually to wake me up. But I am very excited for great event with great runs and raising money for a great charity. And I am being informed that the next run is basically all ready to go. So we will see. Is it Sea of Stars already? It is. This one, best indie game of the year last year at the Game Awards. So we are about to witness a great game and a great bingo. So let's see what the runners have in store for us. See you in a bit.